I'm Michael Hirschfield from Sailthrough. I've been an employee at Sailthrough for a number of years, so obviously I know the enterprise space very, very well, and I'm very excited to present the next company. I've actually known Peter and Dave for a couple of years. I met them when they were just starting up at Alluring Logic. I'm very proud of what they've accomplished so far. They've had tremendous penetration in the retail space. One of the things that I've seen in the last couple of years is obviously incredible innovation in the online retail space. We can all talk about innovation, not just with e-commerce retailers, but also the technology behind it. What is missing, and what has been missing, what I've seen in the bricks and mortar space, is innovation. And I think Alluring Logic may be that company that's able to do that. And they're a great New York company, great founders. It really gives me a great pleasure to present them, and let's see what they can do. Please, Peter, Dan, let's see what your presentation is all about.
Breakfast at Gucci, my girl a superstar, all from a home movie. Bound on our arrival, the un-American idols. When niggas didn't pay us, got them hanging off the Eiffel. Yeah, I'm talking business.
Hey guys, thanks for coming. My name is Peter McCoy, and I'm going to tell you today about how Alluring Logic is changing retail shopping forever by putting data in the hands of retail sales associates about the products they sell and the customers they work with. So we can give you guys a more personalized in-store experience every time you walk through that door. And we can help the retailers make a whole ton of money by doing this. But first, I want you guys to think about your favorite place to shop. Be it a retailer, corner store, you got it. So at that retailer, what % of their business would you say happens in-store versus online? Anyone? Shout it out.
53%.
53? Anyone else?
65. 19.
42.
According to the National Retail Federation, in a study they did, about 93% of retail transactions still occur in store. Let me repeat that, it's kind of crazy. 93% of total transactions in retail are still occurring in the physical brick and mortar stores. And what was more interesting to us, and what Michael pointed out, is when we looked around at where innovation was happening and where big companies and startups were focused, it was all online. And it wasn't wrong. They were using transactional and behavioral data about customers to drive more personalized, engaging experiences every time you landed on their homepage. And it worked. It increased conversion and increased sales for the retailers who adopted this. But it got us thinking, why has no one taken this same practice and applied it to the much bigger part of the pie, the in-store market? And that's where we come in. We take retailers' already existing data feeds, be it CRM, point of sale, and e-commerce data about their customers, and we pump it to the sales floor, to the sales associates who actually interact with you when you walk in. We make it stupid simple to turn your sales associates from shirt folding machines into localized marketing geniuses who can drive sales and in-store foot traffic at the click of a button. And you might be asking, this makes a ton of sense for the retailer, but what does it actually look like for me, the consumer? So if we can recognize you when you walk in store, we can pull up your profile, make personalized recommendations on products, media, content, and other goodies we think you might be interested in. If we don't know who you are, we can pull up other additional products we think you might be interested in based off what other similar customers have used or looked at or bought in store. And we can even bundle products. So if you walk in looking for a hat that goes with your new jacket, or if you walk in looking to know all the materials that help you build that birdhouse in your backyard, we've got you covered. Lastly, we don't want to stop when you leave the store. So you can actually have the sales associate email you at home with personalized recommendations, invites, and offers to get you to come back or to get you some interest in things you might like. Furthermore, if you want to email the sales associate about, say, that tie you just bought, and if it matches with your shirt, you can do that. Or if you really need to respect that dry clean only tag that came with your brand new sweater. We're really excited about what we're doing, and we're working with a great bunch of retailers already who are so excited about our product that they've signed year-long commitments to work with us with 3-month pilots up front. And a little bit about what that looks like, just with Theory, one of our early clients right now, we're in about 5 stores with them, and that's about a $4,500 monthly recurring revenue rate we're doing with just them alone. And if we close on the rest of our pipeline, we'll be at a $7.5 million revenue run rate. And we're not stopping there. We see the markets for what we're doing applicable to about 1 million stores domestically. And these stores are places where people on average spend over $100 per transaction, and they research their purchases before they walk in. With these million stores, they'll spend $72 billion on mobile and in-store tech, exactly what we're doing for these retailers. But specifically for now, we're focused on the 35,000 specialty apparel retailers domestically. And we think we're a perfect fit for these guys in a market where they're going to spend a ton of money quickly. And we sell it to them on a per store, per month basis. This makes sense for the retailer as they don't have to worry about managing every user account for their cyclical sales staff. And for us, we can provide ROI figures on a store level basis. We're the perfect team for this as we previously spent time in retail consulting, working with brands like Macy's, Bloomingdale's, and American Apparel, designing their internal systems and their mobile systems, seeing what worked for their sales associates, what drove adoption, and what drove sales. Most importantly, we saw what the competition was doing and where they were screwing up. And the two most important factors when adopting a system like ours, be it the time to deploy the solution and the enterprise data points you can integrate, we think we're a slam dunk for any retailer looking to adopt this. Whereas the startups in the space focused exclusively on deploying through the iTunes store to have more of a self-service model for the sales associate, and the enterprise legacy players focus on building one-off custom solutions, we can deploy rapidly and with all the data they want, make it easy for us, or relatively easy for us to deploy quicker and adopt customers at a more rapid pace than our competition. Lastly, we see our competitive advantage in the future as the data we can aggregate around the customer, merging online and offline data sets and following customers from one store to the other to power things like business intelligence tools, marketing platforms, and even consumer adoption products in the future. We're super excited about where we see this going in the future, and we know retailers are excited as they've already signed on. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email us at founders@alluringlogic.com or come over and find us on the side. Thanks.